Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of an in-depth review of Adobe Rush. You'll learn a lot more about how it works. We're going to build a project together. So let's go ahead and open Premiere Rush. And you're going to go ahead and hit create a new project. Navigate to where your project files are. And then we can actually select the sequence that we're going to go into. So I'm going to have this one play first, and then I'm going to have that one play. Then I'm going to go with this one, then this one, then finally this one. I actually had an idea of what I wanted this to look like in my head, and that's just a quick way to get going. So I'll hit create, and it will pop them all into the timeline for me. It's always a good idea to have some kind of idea of what your final product is going to look like, and I have that. I know, for instance, what the voiceover is going to say, and I'll show you how to record that in just a second. So in this part, it's going to say squirrels are cute, cuddly creatures, and then right here it'll say squirrels like to eat. Then right here it will say but beware, squirrels are dangerous, and then right here it will say never feed the squirrels. And then the last clip will be evil sound effects while these two squirrels fight. Okay, so we need to reveal our tracks here, and then we can mute this audio, otherwise it's going to record it when we record our voiceover. So we'll just hit this mute button here, and then you need to check which mic you're using. If you have multiple mics on your computer, you can hit edit, preferences, and then select the right audio input. In my case, the Yeti. I don't want to use like a USB camera audio. It won't sound as good. Okay, so now I can record that voiceover by just hitting this microphone icon, and I'll start at the beginning and just kind of do a voiceover as the clips play. Now I'm not going to have my timing perfect. In fact, I could probably tighten this up quite a bit. I don't want this to be a super long video. And I'll go ahead and hit record there, hit that button. It'll give me a countdown. Squirrels are cute, cuddly creatures. Squirrels like to eat. But beware, squirrels are dangerous. Never feed the squirrels. Okay, and there I have my audio right here. Squirrels are cute, cuddly creatures. Cool, and I can go in here and mess with some stuff on the audio. I could change the clip volume, all that good stuff. Now I have my basic cut done, and I would just want to time these clips a little bit tighter. And I can also edit this audio clip here by hitting S key to cut, and then I can time it even better, although I don't think I got my cut right in the right place there. So I'll hit Control Z to undo. We can zoom in on the tracks by just dragging this right here, and then we get a more clear view of what we're looking at. So I can just hit the S hotkey here and cut all the empty spaces out of my audio, hit delete, and I'll just do that real quick. I'm just hitting the S key wherever I click, hitting delete, and really quickly we can have this cut. Then we can just move the clips around to where we want them, and then we'll play that back. Squirrels are cute, cuddly creatures. Squirrels like to eat. Then we'll make that a little bit shorter. But beware, squirrels are dangerous. And I want this audio to actually play out. So if I hit this, then we'll hear the audio. However, we don't want to hear audio from all the tracks, just from this one where the squirrel's squeaking. But beware, we don't like this track. It's got music in the background. So if we wanted to separate those out, we can just right click and we can go separate audio, and then we can click on that audio track and delete it. We want to do that for any of these other tracks too. Right click, separate audio, and hit delete. I'm going to do that with all these tracks. And then I want to backtrack on this so that I have some kind of background ambiance. So I'll go ahead and grab that. I'll hit this plus icon, Your Media, go into my audio folder, and I have this called Forest that I want to grab. I'll add that track in, and it puts it down there at the bottom. And then I want to add more tracks. I want the Among Us kill sound at the end. So it's going to add that in when I hit add, and then I can move over here. And then this track down here, I want to split it and get rid of it towards the end there, somewhere in here. And of course, you're going to be playing it back, looking it over, playing it back, seeing if you want to use any of the transitions or color effects. I know that I want to probably color this one a little bit differently at the end, so I'll go to my colors here and I'll pick something kind of cool maybe. like that to color it, to make it look even more evil, because squirrels are evil. Okay, and really quickly I've put together a sequence. Let's watch it and just see what we need to change. Squirrels are cute, cuddly creatures. I think we need to bring the audio up on this track and the audio on this one down. So these are under the audio controls. I can select this audio right here, and I can do some cool things like reduce background noise, reduce echo, enhance speech. So we could try that and just see what happens. We can change the overall volume of that track. Squirrels are cute, cuddly creatures. Squirrels like. Now we'll want to do the same thing on all these clips right here. Unfortunately, it doesn't do a whole channel volume, but this will work for us. And then, of course, we want to crank the Among Us kill sound, right? So let's go ahead and watch this. Squirrels are cute, cuddly creatures. Squirrels like to eat. But beware, squirrels are dangerous. Never feed the squirrels. Okay, I want this audio to play sooner, so I'll drag it over here and I'll have it kind of hit. I want the transition to happen right as we hear that kill sound. There we go. Cool. Perfect. And then I'll probably end it by fading it out right about here. So I'll hit S to split it. I'll go over to my transitions. I'll dissolve at the end. Okay, and really quickly I have a sequence there. I'll probably add some titles here real quick, and then we'll hopefully end this video, and it'll be one of the shortest ones you guys have done with me. So hurrah. So let's go to titles, add graphic. We'll just go ahead and select this, drag it on, and then we'll have a graphic at the end there. And instead of first name, last name, we'll be like squirrels are not friends. Okay. And that will be how we end this thing. Except for I spelled squirrels wrong. But it's easy to just edit it. Okay, and so I'll do one last thing. I'll fade out this title. Let me zoom out of the timeline, scroll this over, and we'll do a little fade out, dissolve on the end title there. And our final sequence looks like this. Squirrels are cute, cuddly creatures. Squirrels like to eat. But beware, squirrels are dangerous. Never feed the squirrels. Okay, now it's not perfect. There's some issues that we could fade out and fade in. There's audio effect there. We would fade that out. But overall, you kind of know how to use it. There's one last thing I need to show you, though, before you can get going. If you go to the share button here, you can log into YouTube right here, sign in, and publish directly to YouTube. We may be having you deliver on YouTube. If you don't have YouTube, you should have an account with the school email. But for right now, I'm going to show you this local right here. You can render out a file. You can use some advanced settings. Typically, just use automatic. This 25 is a bit complicated. Normally in America, we don't watch things at 25 frames a second, but on a computer, it doesn't matter. Typically, we're at 29.97, but that's complicated for right now. Don't worry about this. I'll probably talk about it during the class at some point, what all these numbers mean. But for the purposes of online delivery, this isn't going to matter too much. And you can leave the preset at automatic. Just right here, this is really important. Where do you put the file? So navigate to a folder where you want to render this. I'll make a finals folder. And in there, I'm going to just call this squirrel. Well, it's going to be whatever this is, so I'll just call this squirrel are evil, because it's true. Squirrels are evil. And then I can hit export right here, and when that's done, I can load that to Google Drive and share it. I'll show you that in the next step. Hit done. Let's go to those file folders. Okay, with that file selected, you can just go to your Google Drive. When it's uploaded, you can select that, and it's not processed yet, but when it is, you can hit the share button. So you can hit share here, and you copy the link. Now, don't have it restricted. You're going to go anyone with a link. You're going to copy that link and post that link to Moodle. Okay? That's how you deliver stuff right now. Now, we may do YouTube delivery, in which case you'll just give me a YouTube link. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. I can't wait to see what you guys create.